When Anthony and Noreen's family called him to tell them of the flood that struck their hometown in Chicago in the summer of 2010, they had some good news. In the midst of the damage, they came across a school project Noreen drew in 2nd grade. He drew a picture of himself standing behind a bench coaching hockey.
It said U.S. Olympic hockey coach or something like that. So even when I was in 2nd grade, that's where my mind was at then. It was just kind of what I always knew I wanted to do.
The now 28-year-old's childhood drawing is a reality. He's the head coach and general manager of the Youngstown Phantoms.
And I said, you know what, let me give this a shot and interview. And I got offered the position and wound up getting right into coaching at a pretty high level.
In his first season as head coach, the Phantoms have won 30 games, the most in franchise history, even though they have 8 games left to play. They also clinched their first playoff berth and are currently tied for 2nd place in the United States Hockey League.
And I told ownership from day one when I came here that I'm not going to leave here until the program's where I want it to be. And we're very far from that. I want to be one of the elite programs in the league.
Players, including Austin Cangelosi and Noreen's 2 assistant coaches, have noticed Noreen's leadership, knowledge, and passion for the game.
Everything he has to say, I mean, everybody just follows it, and like X's and O's on the ice. Everyone agrees with it, and we stick to the systems of what he teaches us, and by doing that, that's when it wins us games.
Anth is very positive by nature, which is a great thing when you're dealing with a bunch of young athletes. He always shows up at the rink. We always joke around like we feel that we're young enough that we can all contribute to success and things like that.
I think the most important, especially for kids this age, is in coaching, is trying to find different ways to get the kids to play for you. We have a long season. We play 60 games and stuff like that. So trying to find different ways for kind of to motivate the kids each night, and he's very creative in doing it, and he works very hard at it and does a very good job.
Noreen said he believes his age helps him relate to the young players.
I'm not very far removed from being their age and from playing at this same level and knowing what they go through. And I think some coaches lose sight of that, lose sight of what it felt like to be a player and what they wanted the surroundings to be like. And I tell our guys all the time, it's not about me, it's about you guys.
For Noreen and the Phantoms, it's not just about winning. It's also about prepping the players for the future.
I think when people meet our guys and they see what they're all about and they realize these are amateur athletes that are not getting paid, they're doing it for the love of the game, and that are really the future of our sport. I mean, these are the future Sidney Crosbys and Evgeny Malkins that you're going to see right now at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 that are going to be playing the NHL one day for the Penguins, in the Blue Jackets, and teams like that. I want to be one of the teams that are at the top every year and hopefully bring a championship to this city. That's not something we talk about very much in our room, but we know if we do things the right way, it eventually will come.